Hi everyone, my name is Jovan. My group members are Zul, Jamie, Sun, Shuko, Serena, Kaijo, and Hanjie. Today we are going to do a presentation on the Marine Museum. Now I'll pass to Zul to do on the introduction.
Hello, my name is Jovan. Today present about some for the second main module introduction to perfect interaction that is going to be energized and activated under interaction interaction system. Is a marine museum. Marine museum can be known as a building or interaction in which fish or another aquatic animal or plant are kept and estimated. Second point is the marine museum is only a basic experiment or model of sea executed because the objective of experiment this marine museum are not only to increase knowledge of tourism toward sea creatures but also to increase awareness of tourism toward the protection of sea creatures. Next slide is name of attraction is Marine Museum. It is heart of the ocean. The the tagline, the first of the first aquarium in Penang. Second is location of purpose attraction. This is location located in Kampung Tanjung Humar at Batu Tinggi. Next slide is next slide. Next slide is the design of interact and integrate board reading. The picture of integrate and integrate design of my museum. Next slide is this picture for VR ocean floor and VR interactive wall. Next slide is this picture lighting of marine museum. Next slide is goal and objective. Goal and objective. First point is visitor who visit the marine museum will learn the ecosystem of marine life. Second point is visitor will be able to express the marine museum with using art- art- artificial intelligence AI technology and virtual reality technology. Mm, The last point is visitor will be a interaction with the marine museum with to see their own smartphone. Last slide, mission and vision. Is mission the marine museum mission is to be place where people come to insist their understanding of our marine life. Mission is mission is to be one of the significant in Butterfinger and listed in mass mission place. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jamie. I will be presenting our group projects 2.0, which is the tourism demand. So to give you a brief introduction, the tourism industry is one of Malaysia's leading industry, contributing to its both GDP and employment rate. 15.9%, which amounted to RM 240.2 billion in GDP, and also 23.6%, which is 3.56 million people of the total employment rate of Malaysia in 2019. So why tourism demand forecast and planning are so important when developing a tourist destination? This is because they provide vital information to tourism marketers for making decisions on how to utilize the scarce resources available. And to identify potential risk when developing the tourist destination. So demand is defined as a schedule or an amount of any product or service that people are willing and able to buy at a possible price during a specific period of time. And so the scale of demand differs depending on the time, seasons, and latest trends in the tourism market. Hence, we can see that the demand for tourism products or services often changes or evolves throughout a tourism destination's development, because tourists always desire to experience new things and they have high expectations to make their payment worth. So they always expect more and desire new experiences. So next, we have to understand what is tourism demand. Tourism demand is the total number of people who travel or wish to travel to use the tourist facilities and services at places away from their usual workplace or residence. There are three types of tourism demand. The first one is effective or actual demand, which refers to people who are traveling and not facing any obstacles or concerns, making up the bulk of tourist statistics of a tourist attraction. And next, we have suppressed demand, which refers to people that wish to travel but are unable to due to some limitations or restrictions, such as maybe lack of time, not enough travel expenses, lack of interest, and many more. And it is also further categorized into two more demands, which are potential demand and deferred demand. Potential demand means people who don't travel unless they had experienced a change in their personal circumstances. So for example, an individual, he or she only plan to travel unless his or her income has increased. So if his or her income is not increased, they would not plan to travel. And next, for deferred demand, means people who postpone the traveling date because of problems from the tourism supply side. So for instance, because of this COVID outbreak, people are now under lockdown. So this is the reason why they need to postpone their traveling date, and so means they can only travel after the lockdown has been lifted. So next, lastly is the no demand, which just simply means people who don't travel because they simply lack interest, although they are willing and also financial able to. So yeah. Next is the three main determinants of tourism demand. So sorry for the prayers. So first we have economy, which includes marketing mix and discretionary income. Demand is directly affected by marketing mix, including the nature of product, promotional strategies, distributions, and also the price. So for example, for higher quality product, such as the AI or like the very advanced technology products or services in the AI Marine Museum, when the prices increase, demand will also increase because people are willing to pay more to experience higher quality services or products. So vice versa, for average or lower quality products, when the price increases, demand will decrease. So this shows the relationship between price and the tourism demand. And next, for discretionary income, when a personal income increases, their demand will definitely increase because they can consume more and spend more. So next, for sociology, it includes demography and also the cultural and social values or perception. So demographic changes will shape the workforce structures, levels of income, retirement state, and also impact the ways how tourism industry or a tourist destination are structured, operated, and developed in a sustainable manner. So, and also the cultural values of perception of tourists towards the tourism supply side also generates demand based on their personal interests, past experiences, and feedbacks. And last but not least, for psychology, key elements from the psychologic perspective are motivation, expectation, satisfaction, and also experience, which will directly affect a tourist decision-making process. So, for example, if a tourist is very satisfied with his or her travel experiences at the AI Marine Museum, this will generate his or her intention to revisit the place. Okay. Next, an online questionnaire survey is conducted to investigate the current tourism demand at Batu Ferringhi. So the survey targeted both domestic and also international respondents which have or have not visited the place and at least know or heard of Batu Ferringhi before. There are 49 responses in total, and the survey consists of 6 sections. Section A, scenery and environment. Section B, beach and night tourism. Section C, hotels and resorts. Section D, tourism demand. Section E, general questions regarding their intention to revisit the place and whether they decide to promote the place or not. And Section F, demographic questions. So here we have 3 different pie charts which indicates the respondents' different education level, age, and also monthly income. So based on the age pie chart, it is concluded that most respondents aged between 18 to 25 years old, which amounted to 81.6%. So which means most of the respondents here are still currently enrolling in their bachelor's degree in colleges or universities. So being a student, their monthly income can only be less than 1,500 ringgit. And some of them with part-time jobs or having internships may reach up to 3,000 ringgit of income. So based on the demographic questions, we can determine their level of education and monthly income. Like if they have lesser income and lesser savings compared to working adults, means they can't travel as much as working adults. So we can identify the level of tourism demand here. So most of the respondents from this survey are now experiencing the suppressed demand, which indicates the limitation of finance. So here we have the pie chart suggesting responses whether they have stayed or visited any hotels or resorts at Batu Ferringhi. So some of the most famous hotels at Batu Ferringhi are Rasa Sayang, Golden Sands from Shangri-La, Park Royal Hotel, Doubletree by Hilton, Hard Rock Hotel, and so on. Most of them are 4 to 5 stars hotel. 42.9% and 40.8% agreed that the overall quality and service quality of the hotels are of high or good level respectively. So the pie chart on the left indicates that part of Batu Ferringhi's tourism demand belongs to the accommodation subsector, which means most of the domestic tourists, they usually go to visit the hotels or stay at the resorts at Batu Ferringhi for staycation, because due to the lockdown, people now cannot travel overseas, so they decide to have staycation at the resorts at Batu Ferringhi. And the other pie chart here shows responses regarding whether they will visit or revisit the place in the future, and it shows their intention to promote and decision to visit or revisit Batu Ferringhi. and 57.1% agreed that they will share information about the site to their friends or family and also encourage them to visit. So it shows that there is a certain level of expectation and desire to visit the destination despite COVID outbreak. So to summarize the data collected when investigating the current demand at Batu-Ferringhi, 49% of the respondents agree that the current activities provided at Batu-Ferringhi are interesting and satisfying. However, most of them, which amounted to 36.7%, strongly agreed that there are still room for improvement and innovation. So this justified the evolving tourist needs and the importance of a tourist destination to focus on innovation and evaluation. So the AI Marine Museum we propose can provide innovative services or tourism experiences such as wall projections of underwater, AR or VR experiences, sensory animations, AI tour guides or explanation, souvenir shops, and many more. And the location of the museum is also near to facilities like accommodation and food. So it's very convenient for tourists to travel around the area, and it's easy for supplier to deliver the products to the place as well. So in conclusion, the Penang State government now focus more on domestic tourism within the adapting period to digitalization. And the AI Marine Museum not only can satisfy the latest trends of innovation and digitalized products or services, but also aims to conserve marine creatures to reduce environmental issues. So tourism demand forecasting and planning is very important to ensure wise usage of available resources, better understand consumer behaviors or needs to maintain the destination sustainability. So the Penang State government has to find good strategic marketing ways to further improve sustainability of Batu-Ferringhi to maintain the current demand level despite the pandemic season. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Dr. Ira and everyone. So my name is Sun Junyao, can call me Sun also. So today I'm going to present about the group project, which is my part is about the product. The product of this assignment is the Marine Museum, which is Heart Ocean Museum. Yep. So what is product? Product, it is a good or service which are offered to the customers. So the product, it needs to fulfill the consumer demand so that it will get purchased by the customers as well, and also having a high demand from the market as well. So to let the product successfully, so the marketers, they need to know the life cycle of the product so that they can using more methods to push this product or even upsell this product to the others so that the customers will purchase the items as well. So for the business executive, they need to come out with a good plan dealing with product at the product which is at different stage so that this product will not easily get affected by at their first stage or second stage as well. So next, it will be about the product of this museum. So this museum, it is a high-tech marine museum. So in this museum, we will be having 4 AI robots and work together with the human so that can let the whole progress being more efficiently and also smooth as well. So the 4 AI robots were located at the souvenir shop the food store, and the other two will be put at the places which is the most suitable and will help the visitors and the guests as well. So next will be the activities in the museum. So the first activity in the museum is the audio translator machine. So this will be set up at this translator machine will be set up at the entrance of the museum. So to let the visitor have a clear info that what they gonna do and what is about the museum as well. So next, this for the every section that need to explain, this also will provide there will be have the QR code as well to let the guests or visitors scan the QR code, and then they will get the translation as well. So this will help them to like get more further information as well. Okay, so next, this will can save through having this audio translator machine. The museum will like can save the cost as well, and also increase the efficiency and also the correctness of the information. Yeah. The coming will be the virtual ocean floor. So the virtual ocean floor, this will be at the 2-meter virtual ocean floor. So the visitor, they can feel it if they stand on the virtual floor. So they can feel it like stay under the sea, and then having a different experience as well. So the floor is to astonish the tourists as well when they first enter the museum after the audio translation after the audio translator machine. Yep. So coming will be there will be a different room for each ocean, which is we have 5 ocean. So there will be Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Southern Ocean. So these different ocean will be having its special. So inside the ocean, you will be having different species of the wildlife, which is under the sea as well, and also the next will be through this we will be providing the virtual reality headsets to let the visitors or guests to let them experience these virtual reality while they wearing this headset. Yeah, they can experience it as well. So next will be the sketch aquarium. So this sketch aquarium is to provide a play space for the children to develop their creative talents as well. So through this, this also can attract like those visitors or guests they are willing or even interested in painting to join this activity as well. So in this activity, we'll be using a very special equipment and scan the completed drawing, and it will appear on the screen. And this the computer drawing, and they will start begin swimming around it. So if let's say it designed as a fish, so it will like moving as a same fish as well. So this through this activity will like let the kids or even the the people who are interested to more enjoy while they are visiting as well. So coming will be the store for high tea and drinks. So during the visitors are visiting the museum as well, so they will like they were willing to like purchase some food or beverage as well, because due to some of them might be hungry, or even their kids would like to have some drinks as well. So we will be selling this food and beverage as well. So this can help to fulfill their desire as well. So for the visitors or guests, they are bringing their own paper box or Tupperwares as well. So we will be giving a very special offer for them. So next will be the table games. So these table games is to attract the people to play it, so that they can release their stress as well. So this is an arcade shooting game for entertainment purpose. So there will be a two fish table game in the museum. So the fishes in the game will be giving different multiple points as well, and also bad multiples. So they can earn the coins or the points through playing this game, and they can exchange the gift or even foods or items as a rewards after they playing these games. And then other than these fishing table game, we also have puzzle games, which is related uh, to the topic as well, like this example as well. So next will be the souvenir shop. So souvenir shop, it will be located at the end of the place, which is our museum as well. So this will be the souvenir shop will be selling a lot of environmentally friendly products, and such as the bottles, containers, kitchen, and so on. So this can help to the visitor to bring some gift to share with their friends or even family as well. So this will be the last one, which is photo booth. So this photo, it is a best way to keep good memories for the visitors and everyone. Yep. So for this photo booth, it will be surrounded with schools of fish, and also it can help to attract uh, the the visitor to take more photo in this session as well. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, I am Shoko. I'll be presenting about the price. Do you know the 4 P's of marketing? Product, price, place, and promotion. They are called the marketing mix. They are marketing tools used by companies to pursue its marketing objectives in the target market. Price is one of them. That is why it is important to price your products and services carefully. So, what is price? Price is the amount of money charged for a product or a service. Means that if you want a specific product or service, you will have to pay for it. Price also means the values customers are willing to give for the benefits of having or of using the product or service. Price is the sum of a customer's value, and when they see the products or service with the same values, customers will be more willing to exchange their values to gain the benefits of having or using the product or service. Some of the reasons why we need to price our products or services are so that we can survive as a company in the market, draw profits as a company, can gain a larger market size, and to support innovative ideas. So surviving in the market means having a reasonable price to sustain the company and satisfy the customers as well. A company would also always have to earn extra profits so that they can put back to the company and improve upon it. A company will always have to try to earn a larger market size. Some companies would even lower their price to attract the majority of the population. And some companies support innovative ideas. These companies would produce high-cost products and services that are technologically advanced to support their high production costs. So what is pricing methods? A way for companies to evaluate the cost of a company's product or services. Some of the types of pricing methods would be cost-oriented pricing method and a market-oriented pricing method. Cost-oriented pricing method means the company would calculate the cost it takes to make the product and determine a price based on that. Market-oriented means that the company would base the price upon the market research, like customer values and their perspectives on the product or services. So next, I'll explain the price that we have decided on our museum. For children from 4 to 16 years old, we will price our range from 645 ringgit. For adults 17 years old and above, we will price it at 65 ringgit. For older people above 65 years old, we will price it same as children, 45 ringgit. We also have a deal where one adult and one children would cost 90 ringgit. For kids below, like from 0 to 3 years old, they will be free to enter. For disabled people as well. That is all for my part. Thank you very much.
So now I will start my presentation. First of all, I will summarize the location of this AI Marine Museum. As we know that this AI Marine Museum is located in Kampung Tanjung Huma, which is one of the main tourist attractions in Batu Tinggi. Hence, it will have to gain competitive advantage due to the numbers of tourists every year. Besides, it also has parking and other facilities such as Saringla Golden Sand Hotel, hawker store or famous restaurant. And other than that, convenience stores which are very easy to reach. Additionally, as our museum's objective is protecting sea turtles, hence both domestic and international tourism can be enhanced, as well as raising awareness of protecting marine creatures within the nation, which are extremely beneficial to the Batu Tinggi tourism sector. And now I will focus on the place in marketing. As we know that product can be categorized as tangible or an intangible product. And in this situation, the place is involved in intangible product, and also known as the tourism service, which is considered as the way that we use to attract visitors. Standing from the marketer's perspective, it is necessary to understand the role and importance of place based on the other marketing's mixed element, so that marketers can plan promotional strategy, create brand awareness, and increase consumer interest in purchase the product or service offered by AI Marine Museum. When we talk about the place in 4P marketing strategy, we have to consider it into two main points. They are availability and distribution. When we talk about availability, we have to talk about three aspects. They are right place, right time, and right quantity. And when taking into account of distribution, we have two types. They are direct distribution and indirect distribution. First of all, I will talk about availability of the place. It is obviously that the more information and tourism products are available, the more interest is generated for tourists to visit. Hence, there are three main aspects that are included in service quality and availability of the main product. They are right place, right time, and right quantity, as I have mentioned before. First of all is right place. Right place means right products in the right position. In the heart of the ocean, the mascot lure are the turtles. Hence, it will always be available and sold in souvenir store, and other theme products should be sufficient for supply. Continuously is right time. Right time means product and service are provided at the same time. Our suggestion strategy are providing sufficient umbrella in retail store in the museum during or before monsoon season and increasing more product supplying during high season to avoid product shortage. And lastly is the right quantity. It will have to ensure that there are the minimal inventory shortage as well as reduce the warehouse cost. For example, the marketers of the AI Marine Museum should estimate the monthly numbers of visitors to understand the average and inventory turnover for the next reimbursement of the products. And by having a deeper understanding of the three aspects of availability, they are right place, right time, and right quantity, AI Marine Museum marketers can make an effort in producing a higher quality standard for their product or service to satisfy tourists, which will have to increase tourist interest and brand loyalty, leading to the growth of revisiting intention. And now I will move into distribution of the product. Distribution of the product is needed because the place of production is not the same as the place of consumption. There are two main methods of distribution. They are direct distribution and indirect distribution. About direct distribution, it means the producer makes a product available in the consumer market and performs sales by himself instead of using intermediaries, company, or distribution channel. Hence, it will increase one-to-one interaction between company and their consumer. In the heart of the ocean, we will go straight sell our product directly to our valued customer, which can build the relationship and loyalty between our customer and company. Next one is indirect distribution. Indirect distribution is different from direct distribution because the intermediary will be used during the process of distributing our tourism product to consumer market. Some of the intermediary like agents or wholesalers or distributors or retailers. For instance, souvenir products are the first distributed through retailers to the retail souvenir shop inside AI Marine Museum, and then only reaching the end by tourists. And in conclusion, by effective using the different distribution method and channel, product availability is ensured in the consumer market to achieve an equilibrium between both tourist destination demand and supply and maximizing tourism revenue, including reducing potential and loss. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, here is Yai, and I'm going to talk about 3.4 promotion. Okay, we'll first start from the introduction part. First, to accurate the best marketing result, organization must first identify their target market and product positioning. Then design high-quality products, set appropriate price, and select relevant channels and advertising tactics to encourage the target customer group to buy their products. The excellent product here is our AI Marine Museum. Because it is a high-tech marine museum dedicated to environmental conservation and environmental stewardship. The next part, marketers frequently combine promotion and placement aspects in order to reach their target audience. In the digital era, for example, the place and promotion aspects are equally important online as they are out. Specifically, the location of a product on a company's website or social media, as well as the type of search functionalities that activate related tailored adverts for the product. Thank you. Going to the next part. Okay, the next part will be case study. Absolut is a well-known Swedish vodka brand in the world. In 1980, it sold only 10,000 cases of its product. However, thanks in part to its outstanding advertising campaign, the company had sold 4.5 million cases in the year of 2000. The brand's iconic bottle was fashioned as a variety of strong visuals in the campaign, including a bottle formed of stone and the outline of tree on a ski slope. From 1981 to 2005, this Absolut commercial campaign was one of the longest-running continuous advertisement campaign of all times. Okay, the next part will be general concept in advertising. Advertising is a type of supplemental marketing that involves the direct or indirect transmission of ideas and introduction to consumers group via various media such as newspaper and television in order to exist the desire to visit and build brand awareness. An effective commercial advertisement should entice customers to buy, aid merchants in product promotion, establish a brand, and create an image. Product advertising, corporate advertising, and public interest advertising can all be categorized based on the nature of the advertisement content. The character of our advertising will be corporate advertising because it will be centered on environmental issues as promotional content in order to create customer trust and positive impression of AI Marine Museum. Our first choice for advertising is electronic media such as television, internet, and email. Okay, basically, this part will be talking about the reason why we are going to use this advertising and the advantages and disadvantages about this advertising. So there will be 4 in total. The first one will be television, second will be internet, the third one will be email and phone message, as well as the last part will be public transportation. Okay, let's get started now. The commercial on television are seen by significant numbers of people across the country. Our advertisement will be broadcast during dinner time because the main target market for Marine Museum are families. This is the prime time for families to gather together. Despite the relative high advertisement charge and limited broadcast time are the disadvantages for television commercial. Okay, for the advantages part will be TV commercial, mixed picture, color animation, and other elements to easily capture the attention of viewers. Okay, that's all for television part. And next go through the internet part. Consumer in most regions or all across the world can be reached through online advertising. Furthermore, advertisement production incorporate text, video, music, color, and animation, and it is interactive. Okay, the idea is that the expenses of advertising is quite modest. There are two sides to a coin. There are too many commercials on the internet, and attracting the attention of netizens is difficult. Okay, the third part, email message. Send promotional content direct to target customer via email and text message, but it is not easy to reach target customer group and consumer might ignore the email. The last part will be public transportation. In addition, the electronic media we will also post advertisement to public transportation. Because this is a mobile advertisement. It's a mobile advertisement. The advertisement go wherever the vehicle goes. But it is not easy to advertise and market a deep impression on the target consumer group. Okay, the next part, this is the post, and this is a GIF, somehow like a short video. Both of these are created by Serena and will be applied in all our advertisement. Okay, here will be my last slide. First, we're talking about the general concept in personal selling. To increase ticket sales, we will organize a team visit through a travel agency. And the next part, general concept in public relation. The use of publicly recognized media such as internet, individuals such as social celebrities, events such as sponsoring various activities, and others method to develop a positive company image in order to enhance sales is known as public relation. Therefore, we will invite the Chief Minister of Penang, Mr. Chong, the Director of Health, Mr. Noor Hisham, and the female singer, Miss Sheila, to serve as our publicity ambassadors. Besides, we will also actively participate in charitable activities, for example, donating to Stray Cats and Dogs Center, donating to school, as well as environmental groups. The last but not least, our group thinks that true charity entails sharing and giving without asking anything in return. Hence, children that age between 0 to 3 and disabled people, as well as charitable homes and institutions wishing to visit will be given free administration card. Thank you. That's all about my part, and I will pass it to the next.
I'll be presenting the proposed branding and tagline of the Marine Museum. The name of the Marine Museum is called Heart of the Ocean. The reason is because the Marine Museum acts as an information center for visitors to gain more knowledge about the marine life in the ocean. Next, the tagline is the first AI aquarium in Penang. It is the first museum in Penang that uses artificial intelligence technology aquarium. Next, the logo of the Marine Museum is using sea turtle. The reason is because the sea turtle represents the marine life in Penang and also in the ocean. Next, the green color of the sea turtle represents that the Marine Museum is practicing green tourism, where majority of the product in the Marine Museum is environmental friendly. Here is an overview of the Marine Museum website, where it has the home page, the virtual tour page, the about page, the gallery page, and the contact details page, where visitors are able to gain information from the website. Here is the overview of the Facebook page of the Marine Museum, where visitor is able to get latest update of the Marine Museum regarding the information in the Marine Museum. Here's the Instagram page of the Marine Museum, where visitor is able to get information from the brochure and the price of the Marine Museum. For the brochure of the Marine Museum, it has the operation hours, the contact details of the Marine Museum. This is because visitors would like to know this important information if they want to contact the Marine Museum for inquiries. Next, for the back page of the brochure of the Marine Museum, it mentions the mission and vision of the Marine Museum. And it also introduced you the tour guide that will be guiding you during the museum tour. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss. Now I'm going to talk about the proposed marketing strategies of the Marine Museum. So the first marketing strategy is to collaborate with influencers. As we know, influencers are people who have established a following around their personal online brand, such as YouTubers, Instagrammers, and bloggers. So the main advantage of collaborating with influencers is that because they have large followings and a highly engaged audience, therefore we can collaborate with those influencers to create a content about the Marine Museum, to introduce about the activities that visitors can do at the Marine Museum and what are the special about the Marine Museum. So their followers will be interested in knowing our Marine Museum, and it will increase awareness of their followers towards the Marine Museum and be able to attract them to visit the Marine Museum. So in specific, we can collaborate with a travel YouTube bloggers channel by inviting the bloggers to visit the museum and create a video content about his tour at the Marine Museum. So after he's posted the video on his YouTube channel, his followers will know our Marine Museum. So this will able to attract potential customers who visit the Marine Museum. Then the second marketing strategy is to create good destination videos, which is one of the best creative museum marketing ideas for building brand recognition and getting people interested in the Marine Museum. This is because video can convey a huge amount of information in a short period as compared to the posters or advertisement with only words. Then, according to a number of researchers, people are more prefer to watch videos as compared to images and articles, as it is easy for audience to understand the information that we want to convey to them. In order to promote the Marine Museum, we can create a virtual tour video of the Marine Museum. By watching the virtual tour video of the Marine Museum, people can know what is the Marine Museum really look like and the activities they can do at the museum. So they will know the value of visiting the museum. Then the virtual tour video will not only be posted on the official website of the Marine Museum, and it also will be advertised on different social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram to reach a large population in order to attract potential customers. Then the third marketing strategy is to use a challenge to spark interest of people in the Marine Museum. Basically, a challenge is when you challenge a group of people, such as Facebook fans or Instagram followers, to do something for a certain number of days. Therefore, in order to promote the Marine Museum, we can post content to public through social medias such as Facebook or Instagram to challenge them to share what they would do on a trip to the Marine Museum. We will challenge the social media users to share a photo of the activity. We will challenge the social media users to share a photo of the activities they do at the Marine Museum on the social media with the hashtag of the Marine Museum. And the person whose photo with the most like among the participants will win the challenge and able to get a reward, which is a free trip to the Marine Museum for 1 week. It is acted as a form of advertisement, as creating this kind of challenge on social medias will cause a lot of people to share the photo about the activities they do at the Marine Museum on social media. So this will reach a large population, and it also can engage with social media users. Then the fourth marketing strategy is to promote the Marine Museum is to host fun and unique events at the Marine Museum. So in order to promote the Marine Museum, we can host a quiz contest to test the knowledge of competitors on sea creatures in the Marine Museum every 6 months. So the quiz contest will be conducted in the main entrance area of the Marine Museum, where visitors can firstly see it after they enter the Marine Museum. In order to get the qualification to attend the quiz contest, people must register at the official website of the Marine Museum, and the maximum number of people can attend the contest is only 50 people. Then in the quiz contest, the competitor who can answer the most questions correct will win the contest. Then there will be rewards such as Nintendo Switch, iPhone 11 Pro, and other gifts given to competitors who get first prize, second prize, and third prize. So by hosting this kind of event, it can promote the Marine Museum to a large number of people, as it is a good way to spread word of mouth advertising for the Marine Museum. This is because after people visit the Marine Museum and see this kind of event, they will likely to tell others, which can attract more people to visit the Marine Museum. To boost the effect, we can post the photos or information about the event on official website and other social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to get attention from public. Then the fifth marketing strategy is to create selfie spots in the Marine Museum. When we browse someone's social media profile, it is common to find a selfie of themselves. Nowadays, more and more people like to take selfies and post them on social media. So we can take this advantage to promote our Marine Museum. We can create specific parts of the Marine Museum for visitors to take selfies. At the attractive areas of the Marine Museum, we can post a sign to encourage people to take selfies and to include hashtag in their posts when posting them on social media. Therefore, this will encourage people to post their selfie in the Marine Museum on social media, which helps to reach more people that are interested in the Marine Museum. In order to boost the effectiveness of this marketing strategy, we can use rewards and incentive to encourage people to participate by posting an announcement on official website and social media platforms to invite them to post their selfie in the Marine Museum with the hashtag to be entered a lucky draw to win free tickets or other gift. This will encourage more people to post their selfie on social media, which will promote the Marine Museum to more people. Basically, using this marketing strategy can help us to increase the brand exposure on social media and expand the reach. Then the last marketing strategy is to use email marketing. So if with email marketing, we will have a direct connection to people interested in the Marine Museum and able to send them personalized content to attract them to visit the Marine Museum. In order to implement email marketing to promote the Marine Museum, there will be a subscription option on the official website of the Marine Museum, as there will be an email sign-up form for people to sign up for their emails, so we can send our subscribers a variety of information such as the special events, new activities, newsletter, and other relevant information of the Marine Museum, which is an opportunity to personally connect with people and get them interested in the Marine Museum. So the main advantage of email marketing is that people that volunteer to sign up for email lists will be most likely to be aware of the messages that we send to their emails without ignoring the message, because people who volunteer to sign up for email lists are people who are interested in the Marine Museum. So they are likely to be aware of the emails sent to them. In conclusion, email marketing is a good digital marketing strategy to promote the Marine Museum, as it helps to send personalized content to people, which will attract them to visit the Marine Museum. So that's all of my presentation. Thank you.
So good morning or good afternoon, Dr. Ira, depending on what time you're watching this presentation video. Today I'm going to talk about the conclusion on the assignment 4. So to start off with is the summary of intro for the assignment 4. So our proposed project is to construct a marine museum, not just any simple museum, but the first AI museum in Penang. And the marine museum will be technology based, and although we don't have any livestock, meaning that living sea creatures in our museum, we will use virtual reality to help enhance the visitors' experience. And next, is the proposed location of the museum. So we will be constructing the project at Kampong Tanjung Huma, which is being surrounded by a few outstanding establishments, for example Shangri-La Resort. And moving on is the summary of the chapter place. So place can be defined as the decisive factor for the success of an establishment, and accessibility is also connected to the place, and this is because when an establishment is easy to find or access to, visitors will tend to come and visit and increase the profit of our marine museum. And if the suppliers of our marine museum find it very difficult to access our marine museum, they will most likely not want to work with us, so we will lose our supplier. And with the right method of distribution as well, we can meet the demand of product availability of the tourists, hence maximizing our profit and reducing our losses of the marine museum. Next is the summary of product. So products will also be sold in our marine museum to increase our overall profit, and we will be selling food in food stalls located in our marine museum, and souvenir shops also will be available in our museum so that the visitors can buy something they like to commemorate their visit to the museum. Next is the summary of the chapter promotion. So our first choice will be promoting through electronic media, which means that we will be promoting through internet and email as well. So in this modern era now, everybody is tech savvy. So by promoting through the internet, there's a higher chance that the millennials will be able to see our promotion advertisement, and then they can spread the word about our marine museum. Next is through television, and everybody now owns a television in their home. Despite the high charges and the limited time frame that the television shows once commercial or advertisement, they add in colorful pictures and animations so that it can easily attract the viewers at home to notice our marine museum easily. Next, we will also collaborate with travel agencies to increase our ticket sales, and we would also like to use the fame of public figure such as Chief Minister of Penang, which is Mr. Chow, to serve as our publicity ambassador. Last but not least, for promotion, we will also participate in charity events such as donating to orphanages and many other more. This is because our team believes that true charity is about sharing and giving without asking back anything in return. Next is the summary of marketing strategies. So for our first so advertising is never enough when it comes to promotion. So our team came up with a few marketing strategies. So the first one is to collaborate with influencers on social media platform such as from YouTube or Instagram. This is because we can use their fame of the followers to promote our products of the marine museum, and it will be a win-win situation for both parties, meaning our team and the influencers as well, because they can gain a new experience and we can gain more exposure online. Next is by promoting good videos of the destination, which is Batu Fringhi. So by doing this, we can create a brand recognition for the marine museum, and get people to be interested in coming to visit our marine museum. Next is by creating challenges. So challenges has become a popular trend on any social media platform, and we plan to take advantage of this trend to make some challenges of our own. So our challenge will be creating posts and sharing photos of activities what they did in our marine museum, and they stand to win a prize. So we will be also hosting events as well, and the visitors will have a chance to gain new knowledge about sea creatures, and they also stand the chance to win prizes such as Nintendo Switch and iPhone 11 Pro. And nowadays everybody likes to take photos, especially selfies, so we want to take advantage of this as well. So we will be creating selfie posts, selfie spots all around the museum. So signs will be created as well to encourage people to take selfie and tag us when they post it online. Next is email marketing. So through email marketing, there is a subscription options for those who are wanting to know more information about the latest news from our marine museum. They can subscribe so we can send personalized content on what they want to see about our museum. So for the last slide, I think the project will be a success as the marine does not only attract visitors, which will increase the economy of the state, it will also help the local community. That will be all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Heart of the Ocean Marine Museum virtual tour. I'm Pepper, the Heart of the Ocean tour guide. I will be guiding you for the Marine Museum virtual tour. Before we start the virtual tour, I would like you to register yourself through My Sejahtera application to fulfill the standard operating procedure for the COVID-19. Please scan the QR code using the My Sejahtera application. Here is the layout of the Marine Museum. Please scan the QR code to get a clearer photo on the layout of the Marine Museum. The first station is the Sketch Aquarium. The purpose of this station is for children to sketch an imaginary aquarium with an AI guardians. Welcome to the Arctic Ocean Room. It is a place for you to learn about the ecosystem of the Arctic Ocean. After a visit to an ocean room, visitors are able to take photos at the photo booth with an ocean room theme. Children are able to take photos at the photo booth while waiting for their parents to finish their exploration in the ocean room. Welcome to the Pacific Ocean Room, the largest and deepest ocean in the world. Please scan the QR code to learn about the marine life in the Pacific Ocean. Welcome to the Atlantic Ocean Room. It is the second largest ocean in the world. It is a home for sea turtle and dolphins. Besides learning about the marine life in the ocean room, visitors will also learn the plastic breakdown in the ocean. Please scan the QR code to get a clearer infographic on the plastic breakdown in the ocean. Welcome to the Indian Ocean Room. The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean in the world. Visitors who visit the Indian Ocean Room will learn the different species of marine life in the Indian Ocean. Finally, the Southern Ocean Room, the last room of the Ocean Room tour. Visitors who visit the Southern Ocean Room will learn more about the penguins and other marine life such as whales in the Southern Ocean. Please scan the QR code to look at the infographic of the Southern Ocean. Welcome to the virtual ocean floor. It is a place for visitors to experience walking in the ocean with the marine life swimming around them. Children are able to see the marine life closely in the virtual ocean floor. Finally, our last station of the Marine Museum is the fish table game. This game is to teach children how to catch a fish. An AI will be teaching the children to catch a virtual fish. Children who are able to catch the most fish will be winning a prize. After finishing exploring the Marine Museum, visitors can buy souvenirs from the souvenir shop in the Marine Museum. The souvenir will be helping the visitor to keep as a memory of visiting the Marine Museum. The small stall for high tea and drink is for visitors who feel hungry while exploring the Marine Museum and can grab something to eat and drink. That's all for today's virtual tour at the Marine Museum. Thank you for joining me in the virtual tour, and I will see you next time in person once the movement control order is lifted. Bye!